Hey, how you doing, folks? Durinde back with you for a Let's Play of Stellaris Vanilla Let's Play. And let's see what we have on the go. We got some debris. We have some starving Blorg on Hawksworth. Well, because Hawksworth is such an awesome planet that everybody decided to move there at the same time. But the thing is, there's no infrastructure in place, so everybody's starving. Food's at -7 right now. So we are going to upgrade a couple of hydroponics facilities. It looks like we've had some people leave already, but not too much we can do about that. But that's okay. That's okay. Hawksworth will be a great planet. I know it will be because it's part of the Blorg commonality, and all our planets are great. Everything's awesome. Everything's awesome, yeah. Energy credits still maxed out. We're doing great for our infrastructure so far. So what were we doing? We brought our strike force up to this area of the map. Why did we do that? Because I said to myself, what a wonderful world. No, I didn't say to myself, what a wonderful world. I said to myself, hey, Beldros is looking mighty fine right now. And the thing is, if we attack the Beldros, we're probably going to be facing off against these folks as well. So, something that we're going to have to keep in mind. And keeping that in mind, we got to start building ourselves some ships. So let's go to this system. There's no governor here. So we do have a battleship assembly yard, so we're going to be pumping out a couple of MAGA ships for some replacements. And, of course, the game's already doing that thing where it's like, hey, I look like I'm running in the background, but, Durinde, your computer's kind of crappy, so I'm not actually going to do anything. So, hopefully, we won't be too long in this state. So, what can I fill time with? Well, we are waiting for the game to actually happen. Okay, there's Fire Emblem Heroes in the background. I do admit to playing a bit of that over the course of the last few weeks. Fire Emblem is one of those series that I kind of missed out on. Even though I had a Game Boy Advance back in the day, I never really got around to playing that series, even though that is really my cup of tea, because it's kind of turn-based combat, strategical. There's kind of RPG elements and stuff like that. I just never got around to playing it. One of my favorite games as a kid was Shining Force on the... Shining Force was on the Genesis, wasn't it? My buddy had a Genesis. I didn't have a Super Nintendo or anything, but I did have a buddy with a Genesis. And we would rent Shining Force. He'd come over. We'd play that. Kind of the same idea, I believe. Anyway, Stellaris, I think someone mentioned on the subreddit that they were looking at Steam, and there was kind of a suggested release date of like April 4th or something like that. Let me see if I can pull that. Oh, okay, the game has... So if that's the case, we're only a couple of months away from the Utopia patch, which is very exciting indeed. So looking forward to that. Still waiting on the Banks patch, though. One of these days, I believe it will happen. Hopefully sooner rather than later. You notice that I've kind of pulled back on the Stellaris Let's Plays, and I've done that because, I'm anticipating, maybe I shouldn't be, but I'm anticipating the Banks patch, and I don't want to be caught up in too many Let's Plays and having to start too many things over once that gets released. So, concentrating on our vanilla Let's Play right now, as well as our Star Trek New Horizons mod. So, gonna roll with those for a bit. Also, I'm kind of dabbling in a couple different games, too. As much as I love Stellaris, I've kind of gotten to a point where I've seen most everything that it can offer, unless, there's a new mod or something that comes out. So, it's kind of spreading my wings a little bit in terms of what I've been doing for Let's Plays. So, just a small state of the channel right there. If you're wondering what's going on, why I'm not uploading so much Stellaris. Plus, things at work have been picking up too, so I kind of need to play some stuff that's not so heavily focused, where I gotta think of strategies and stuff like that. So, I was playing the Deadly Tower of Monsters, which is kind of like a B-movie thing, and it's action RPG. So, I don't need to think that much to actually play that particular game. So, that's why I've been playing that. Alright, so the Beldros, yes, we do want to go to war. They're tributary to the Bruggans. Okay, so we're also going to be at war with the Bruggans. The Bruggans were where? I always have to look up where they are. Right down here. Okay, so we may have a three-way. and not in a fun way. So, yeah, this is going. So we're for sure going to be facing off against the Bruggans. We're for sure going to be facing off against the Beldross. And the Intheri are a member of the Harmonious Pact with the Bruggans, I believe. I think that's the chain of command. Hopefully I get this right, because we don't want a repeat of the situation down here where I attacked these guys and Jehetma stepped in, and yeah, things were not fun for us. Now the only thing is we do have some strike forces moving up through the Bruggan territory, so maybe we want to hold off on attacking until they at least make it to our main fleet. Speaking of our fleet, they're just kind of hanging out in outer space right now. We're going to get them to orbit this world. Oh, we can upgrade our fleet as well. How much does that cost? It's going to cost us 5. I think we can afford 5 minerals. If we can't at this point, well, I don't know. Maybe we should step down, rethink our priorities. But anyway, yeah. We have a strike force up there. So yeah. Let's take a look at this. So so it's the Republic of the Intheri, right? I'll remember some of these. Yeah. All right. So they are in a pact with the Beldross. Okay. And they are overlords of these guys, and they're integrating the Beldross. So I wonder if Beldross Imperial States, okay, are they something different? Yes, the Beldross Imperial States are these guys, but not the Holy Principality. Okay, so the Holy Principality is associated with the Bruggans. These guys are associated with these folk, okay. So and it's consolidated Bruggans, right? Yes, I'm starting to actually remember some of these. They're rivals with the Hajani, the Kroll, and the Tendraki. They're allied with the complete. Yeah, I think no matter what I do, I'm going to end up in like a 3-way war here, and that may not be the best thing for us. Everybody is okay. Zuffians, okay, they're down at the bottom of the map. Don't have to worry about them. Midrati, I don't think they're close to us. They have a defensive pact with us, okay, so I don't think we have to worry about those. And the Zuffians, we don't have to worry about them. And everybody is either inferior or pathetic, so I think we should be able to pull off a war. So we'll continue to let our fleets kind of drift up through here, but any more ship construction needs to be done out of kind of this area. Is this Chort? Yes, it's Chort Prime. She wears short shorts. Okay. And how are things on Chort? We're probably going to need some assault armies. Oh, we're back into freeze frame. Well, not really freeze frame, but it's doing that thing again. Stellaris is weird on my system sometimes. Like, I'll play like hours on end where it won't do this freezing, but then once in a while, it'll just decide not to do anything. So hopefully, let's put it on pause. That always seems to help out. And hopefully very soon we will get back to life, back to reality. And yeah, I'm still on track to upgrade my system in March. Might be mid-March, might be late March, but hopefully it happens sooner rather than later. Because the system that I'm playing on right now, if you actually saw it, you'd be like, holy crap, Durinde, really? Really? You're playing on that? Let's just say that I'm playing on the laptop, and the fans in the laptop are gone. And what's cooling the laptop right now is actually one of those laptop cooling pads. I'm not asking for sympathy or anything like that, but I just want you to bear in mind what I'm working with here. So if things slow down a little bit, you know, that's why things aren't all that hot. I'm not top of the line in the technical world or anything right now. And again, hopefully in March I will be, to quote Yoda. So will that time take long? We can actually speed things up right now. Let's take a look at research. 50 months for the Omega alignment. 27 months for reduced leadership cost. 24 months for kinetic batteries. Okay. Right on. Good. Let's see. So we do want to build some more ships. More ships. Frampton Sands. Still love the name of that world. It's like the mushroom retirement community. You guys aren't filled up on defensive armies? How come? How come? We are now, or are you going to be? So we do have... Okay. So we should probably do a crew quarters. That's going to reduce ship upkeep. Let's do an engineering bay as well. And we're going to build some cruisers out of here because we do have cruiser assembly yards. Okay. Good, good, good. And Second Strike Force is upgrading, or it will upgrade once that system has finished building up. Okay. So we're about halfway to our naval capacity right now. So these guys are still... I am still eyeing these folk to attack them. So their naval capacity is inferior. That really doesn't mean much because their technology is overwhelming. Their fleet power is equivalent. If we can get their fleet power down to inferior, then they actually might be worth attacking. And I've never successfully attacked one of these fallen empires before, so I'd like to see how that happens. I did try in, I think, one of my early alpha mod let's plays. I think I got to the point where, you know, I built up and everything was kind of okay. So they have a 14K fleet moving around. That's interesting. Okay, I'm glad I kind of got a little glimpse of that. So we do have some more ships coming up. Do we have a transport fleet up here? That's kind of my other question, because we will need to land troops at some point. Yes. Okay, so we have 89 transport ships, so they should be good for a while. Galreshka. We could build some more armies. Beldras assault armies, 1.81. Not super strong or anything, but they'll get the job done. Okay. So again, we're still kind of waiting for these folks just to kind of make their way up through this territory. So these guys are Hajani. Why am I not attacking the Hajani? They're a part of some... Okay, they're a part of the Galactic Compact. Okay. Yes, with the Demozanians and the Tindraki. Yeah, attacking them would basically be a big mess. So we're going to avoid that for now. It's like the Noid. We're going to avoid the Noid. Now, there's a 90s reference for you. One that, what was it, Domino's Pizza or something like that. Never really got that. I think I was a little bit too young for that advertising campaign, but I remember seeing like T-shirts and stuff and like pictures of the Noid. So anyway, the strange times back in the 1990s. It was a different era where we walked 15 miles uphill both ways in snow. Okay, so we do have a couple more strike forces coming up. So where are all... Okay, so that's coming down. It's going up. It's like Shania Twain going up, up, up. Azaleth. Okay. All right. So these guys are both our vassals now, right? Can I integrate any of them now? Seems like one of them I should be able to integrate. I think we've passed that point. So let's see. The Blorg commonality. Under the bee, Blorg. Okay, so we got 2 protectorates. The sovereignty I think we can integrate. Oh, we're integrating them right now. Okay. All right. Never mind. I started that before. So this, we should get another kind of chunk of green here once that's done. Okay, so who is thinking about leaving us? Burzon seems to be suppressed for now. And do we have... Okay, we're full up on defensive armies on Burzon, so I should be able to take off. Drogina is kind of the biggest concern here. So, Burzon, Drogina, where are you? You're here. Drogina Nationalist? 2 pop, 0.1%. Chance to gain 10%, 0.1. Okay. Maybe I should... These guys have minus 10? What? Increased happiness makes them loyal. Okay, because they're suppressed. So I can probably turn off suppression for them. Let's keep an eye on it. Let's keep an eye on it. Okay. And so how long till that integration's done? We're almost done, actually. 2 months. That's not that far from now. And of course, once that happens, we're going to be over our system limit, and we're going to have to. So it's going to be this section of space. So we'll probably add them to the Kimsela sector.
Incoming transmission.
Non-aggression. No, we're not doing the non-aggression pact with you guys. I don't know how many times I have to tell you. No means no. Okay, so Kimsela. Okay, so I can just click on that to expand. I don't have to go through the menus. Things you learn after playing the game for about 200 hours. Okay, so there's an empty building here. Well, we can upgrade it. We might as well. How are we doing for food here now? Food's still at -7. Where is our administration building here? Okay, they have that in queue to upgrade. There's not really too much else I can go there. Okay, so these guys have been integrated. We're over our system limit. So let's fix that up real quick. Kimsela. Bam! There you go. Now we are under our system limit. And you are now under the charge of these guys. Let's take a look at what we acquired, shall we? Kimsela. Oh, they're starving. That's not good. Food's at 0. Okay. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Let's make sure they got some defensive armies. Let's do that for them. And their spaceport is completely upgraded. Good. Egg salad. And we probably got whatever fleet they had. Yes. 624 fleet power. I don't think we'll worry about getting that up here.
Construction complete.
All right, so let's go here again. Let's see how we're doing for our fleet construction. Spaceport. Okay, so we're not building anything, so let's build some more MAGA ships. Get those in the queue. Migration treaty. Okay. All right, so I think we're going to go Beldras and Bruggans. I think that's how this is going to go. There might be a few more people who join that. So Beldras and Bruggans are kind of the big 2 ones. And I just want to check Consolidated Bruggans again. They're tributary. And theory. Okay, so Federation status. So they're a member. I don't know. This may be a lot messier than I'm kind of anticipating, but I gotta try it. I almost might try for like a very small war, just like a humiliation and taking of one planet, maybe Zeta Reculi, something like that. Looks like we already have something in this system, actually. Is this ours? No, that's the Beldras. Okay. We don't have anything here. They do. Okay, so... No, apparently we have something here. Why is it showing up blue? Is that a different shade of blue? Oh, we're not blue at all. Never mind. Why was I thinking we were blue? Okay. Blue, blue, blue. Another fleet coming down. We're at 74K for our fleet size. I almost think at this point I should try to get it up to 100K and just roll from there. We could have 250K fleets at that point. I'd be a lot more comfortable if we had that. Let's build some Katana class ships. We'll build a single Corvette too, because why the hell not? We should take a look at some of our worlds. Blorgus is looking okay. Farvis, always a pleasure to look at. They always have their shit in order. Burzin Prime, so-so. Nova Antioch. Kind of filled out, actually. Not too much I can do with them. Drogina. Okay, we can upgrade a few more things, but that's about it. Frigalden. A whole bunch of stuff we can upgrade here. And that's all we have the resources for. So let's actually wait till the end of the month. We can upgrade our biolab. Where's our administration building? I think that's maxed out. Yeah. Max Payne. Okay. Hawksworth. upgrade those things. How we doing for food here now? Food's still at -7. Again, there's nothing I can do until this has actually been upgraded. Okay. So what are we doing now? We're building a power plant. So we're producing a nice bit of power. So we shouldn't be in a power deficit for this war. At least I hope not. Who are these guys? Avlabem? How do they feel about it? Oh, they're our protectorate. Okay. And the Tenzid are protectorate as well. So we'll leave those guys alone. And then we'll integrate them once they've reached our status, our technological feats. I think they have to have 40% of the technologies we do. Seems like it's about that number. I should know that by now, but I don't. How we doing for construction in this system? Robotinar, Mackay and Marshall. Oh, it's a sector, so I can't actually build anything here. Okay, so we're building MAGA ships. Gotcha. Okay. I think that's about all we can do. Oh yeah, that's that system with that 36 minerals. That is an awesome system for us. Okay, so looks like they in theory have a 7.K6 fleet. So that's not much to worry about. Hopefully that's their only fleet.
Construction complete.
Depending on what the Bruggans have too. Okay, so we're at 75K now. We can now add kinetic batteries to our ships. Will we do that? I don't know. Whirlwind missiles. We do have the level 1 of those, don't we? I think on one of our battleship designs. Ship designers. Was it the MAGA ship? No. I may have changed that. So we can actually... Okay, the large disruptor, average damage is 6. If we drop in one of those... what did we just build? It's for a large slot only, wasn't it? Kinetic battery. Average damage 14. I think we need to drop that in. Now we don't have enough power. What can we do about that? I wonder if it's better if we have a shield capacitor. How much power is that going to drop? Minus 32. Alright, so let's get rid of this. Okay, so we don't need that much. 47, there we go. Let's try this for a design for our katanas. We won't bother... Should we bother with the upgrades? Thing is, the spaceport's already occupied, so I don't think it's really worth it. But any new katanas will have that new cannon. So, Pathabon Secondus, how you guys doing? What's this? Trade deal. No, I'm not trading my vapor for dust. Sounds like some sort of nasty drug transaction. Stay away from the drugs, kids. I injected 3 marijuanas. Do what you like. I'm not your parents. Just be sure you're safe about it, whatever you do. Make sure it's not harming anyone else either. And everything should be copacetic. 77. I tell you what, we have to have kind of an endpoint. Once we get up to 80K, I'm going to go for it. Who's in charge anyway? Do we have an admiral? Pablo. Yeah, we got Pablo. Pablo's still in charge. How old is Pablo? Pablo is 101. Well, God bless your little pecker, Pablo. Leader recruitment cost is down. Core systems +1 ship upgrade. I think having the Grand Fleet might be beneficial to us at this point, because we are trying to build a fleet that is fairly grand, so maybe that's what we should do. Harmonious Pact. How are the Kroll? They're a member of the Galactic Compact. Everybody's kind of allied up right now except for us, and that makes things a little bit tricky for global domination. Speaking of domination, let's check out our victory. So we have 43 out of 126. So we have about 30% right now. That progress bar seems wrong for that. 43 out of 126 required conquest. We'd have to take out 14 other empires. Okay. I don't know what we want to do. Okay, so those guys have been absorbed. Now let's go for the Beldras Empire, I think. So we put the bell in Beldras. We put the spring in Springfield. Amazing what you still remember. The guys who wrote We Put the Spring in Springfield, you know, they did a great job making a nice jingle there. Because I still remember it after all these years, and I have not seen that episode in The Simpsons in years. I get a little thrill at a reasonable price. Our only major quarrel is your total lack of morals. Our skimpy outfits ain't so bad. Anyway. So we are at 80k. So I did say we would try to attack at 80k. I'm going to wait till this guy makes it through their territory, though. Okay, so how's the power? So it's only Jehetma that's equivalent to us now. Okay, these guys are considered equivalent instead of superior. The Durinde are still superior. Their fleet power is still equivalent. Okay, but we're getting up there. We are getting somewhere anyway. Okay, so the Beldras Empire. They're a tributary to the Bruggans, so I'm going to have to attack the Bruggans no matter what I do. The Consolidated Bruggans, because you don't want your Bruggans all scattered willy-nilly. You want your Bruggans It's the Space Parrots. Man, I remember when we were friends. Oh, we have a defensive pact. Uh-oh, I should have looked at that earlier. What about you guys? Can I declare war on you? I can. Humiliate. And we want them to... Let's just go for a seed planet right now. I don't want to demand too much and drive up the war score too much.
Station under attack.
Oh,
Construction ship under attack.
maybe I should find out what the hell this is. A Spector again? What system is this? Didn't we already kill you? Well, we killed the blue Spector, so this must be a different color. A Spector of a different color. 520 hertz. Okay. Can our fleet... Okay, so most of our fleet should have the new jump drive. So let's go take care of this first. Okay. Well, so much for declaring war on anyone. We have a ship that's missing in action. Whatever's in the system is going to get blowed up real good, I think. And yeah, our strike force going to have to try to make it up. But at least now that we have this better warp drive technology, okay, why aren't we going anywhere? So we want to be up in this system. Before I would have to kind of come down and then loop up, but we do have the better warp drive now, so we should be able to directly go after these guys. So where did that thing go? Cotton Eye Joe, where'd you come from? Where'd you go? So it disappeared? It disappeared. What happened? Strange. Okay. Well, we'll not attack it right now. Maybe it retreated? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's make a run at the Beldras, I guess. Maybe they're in like this part of space. We'll see. If they come back to our system, then we'll have to send our fleet after them. That's pretty much all we can do. I just want to make sure we're still producing ships here. Spaceport. Let's build some katanas since we do have that new design. Alright, so in Thari, okay, so what planet is in this system? It is
Research
not that.
complete.
Is there a planet? Oh, Tigger. Okay. So we can have Fleet Academy and the Grand Fleet. Ship upgrade cost goes down, repair speed goes up, and naval capacity goes up. Okay, so we won't integrate that until we get close to our naval capacity. There's no point yet. I think we'll go for Hydroponics Farm 3 because we are still having a little bit of trouble with food still. Alright, declare war. So we're going to... we want to find Tyr Nigan. Where is that? Or Tigger. There's no Tiggers there. We're going to humiliate them, and we're going to get them to stop their high atrocities because that will give us a influence bonus. We'll confirm that. All right, let's take a look at the old map here. Looks like these guys are on their own, actually. I guess if they're a tributary, their bosses don't care if they go to war or not. Okay, well, let's go to this system. And if that's the case, then I'm just going to leave the fleet up here. And can I add things? I can't add things. Okay. Darn it. It's like, we want this. And then in the middle of the war, we also want this, this, and this, and this. Okay, so they have a 2K fleet versus our 80K fleet. Pablo, if you can't win this one, Pablo, you're going to have to retire, my friend. I'm sorry. You know, I gave you a lot of chances. You failed me a couple times in the last major war. But this time, I believe in you. We really have the high ground this time. So, we should be able to do it. So we have 36 battleships, 56 destroyers, and a partridge in a pear tree. And we do have some replacement ships coming down. Okay, so there's nobody going to their aid. So I really should have just went for like vassalization of these guys, but
Hostile fleet engaged.
Anyway, hostile fleet engaged.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Yes. So we're taking out their mining stations because they're oh so dangerous.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And yeah, this should be a fairly quick war, actually. I should probably actually divide this fleet. I can't do it though because we're already in combat. So anyway, our attack flagella are going out. I should take a look at our battleship design and actually compare how much the flagella do to actual fighter craft, bombers. Something that I might have to consider. I may be losing out on fleet power there by not by sticking with the flagella.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so there's debris there. That's no big thing. And poor old flagellas, they didn't even get to reach the mining stations.
Situation log updated.
That's fine. Okay, so
Hostile fleet engaged.
No. We got a super big hard on for this mining station. So very good.
Situation
Our
log
almost
updated.
like
Hostile
86K fleet is super like you know, the fact that there's a mine here, that's really disturbing them. The fact that, you know, there's people just trying to support their families in a primary industry. My fleet really hates the blue collar workers.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, now we're taking out this mining station. Said I'm probably going to break these guys up. That way we can bombard or blockade additional worlds and speed things up here. Okay, so I should be able to click on these folk now. Nope, we're still fighting the mining station, or a mining station.
Situation log updated.
Okay, split. Okay, so the 6th Strike Force we will send up to this system. We have 8% for war score now. They only have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 systems, is that right? Let's see, Beldras. Beldras, no, not you. Beldras Empire. They have 5 worlds, okay. 5 for fighting. I'm not meant to fly. Do they have anything in either of these systems? Yes, Rodoman. Road a man down, baby, road a man down. And I just want to make sure that we are still producing ships, because we still want to get our fleet numbers up
Hostile fleet
as much as we can. Hostile fleet engaged somewhere. Spaceport, okay, we're building katanas there. Now let's rotate between the designs. Ooh, we've met the enemy. 4.7k. I think we're going to be fine here. We don't even have an admiral. That's how much I believe in these guys. Not like they could do much worse than Pablo anyway, because Pablo really fornicated the canine a couple of episodes back in terms of fighting wars. Okay. So they're almost gone. Take out their spaceport. Okay, so let's land an assault army here.
Situation log updated.
Really? We only got 20% for blockading 2 worlds? Seems crazy low. Crazy. Neil Young and Crazy Horse. Alright, so this should be a quick war. Because we outnumber them by like a bajillion to 1. And there is a hostile fleet. Okay, so 49% for war score now. So we're bombarding there. So let's go up to this system. Strike force. Road, demand down, baby. And we want our transport fleet to come in here as well. Okay, so again, it should be a kind of a quick war. And I'll probably just add whatever this planet is to this sector. This is what sector? What is this? What is this sector name? ECM, maybe? Robothanar sector? Yeah, it's the Robothanar sector, okay. Very good. Ooh, they had a lot of stuff here. That's cool. That's cool. So they're still bombarding there. I should actually send my troopers of space, my starship troopers of some sort, to this system so we can land and take that world. And actually blockading this world, that should kind of push us over the edge for at least 50% for war score. And have we launched our flagellas yet? Launch our flagella!
Complete.
We have a cruiser coming in from this angle.
Hostile fleet engaged.
He's going to do all the work by
Hostile
himself.
fleet engaged.
Nestor 2. I believe in you, Nestor 2.
Situation log
You're twice as good as Nestor 1. I think he took out the spaceport, but no, the spaceport's still there. Okay. Yeah, it would be really bad if he could take out a spaceport by himself. He may actually die. Don't die, Nestor. Don't die. Oh, we now have the Omega alignment. So we can do hyperlanes. Have no interest in doing hyperlanes. Upgrade our warp drive. Do a whole bunch of torpedoes. Let's go with the warp drive upgrade. We've gone a long time without any warp drive upgrades, actually. So, okay. He didn't die anyway. He almost died. He had like 50 hull points left, which isn't awesome. Okay.
Enemy planet secured.
So we've taken another planet, and we're going to want our transport fleet to follow you. Follow me, and everything's all right. I quote Uncle Cracker way too much. No, we don't want this transport fleet. Or do we? No, this is down near Jahet. Also, why is there like this little system kind of in the middle of our space? That's not cool. It's Mapgore. I am Mapgore. Okay, let's... Okay, so we've taken out whatever's in this system. So let's grab this fleet. The 6th Strike Force. Where are we going to send them? We're going to send them over here. Okay, the war's over. Again, I wish I asked for more, but that's it. But at least we know that these guys are kind of on their own, at least for now. So in 10 years from now, when we can attack them again, then yeah, we'll probably go for vassalization and then eventually integration. And they get to join our fabulous Lord Commonality. So this is the Ro-Isik sector, right? Ooh. These guys need to be suppressed because they're on strike. Trogina. Trogina's not looking all that hot either. Trogina. Okay, we'll suppress them for now. Okay, so we're up to 500 for influence now, which is good. That gives us a little bit of working space. So it's sort of robot in our system, right? So we'll add you, and we might as well add this system as well. Close that down. It's closing time. It's a song about actually somebody giving birth. That's true. That's true, apparently. I don't see it. Well, I kind of see it, but I don't know. It seems like a stretch. It's like when you're doing like a, you know, an English course, university level, high school level, whatever, and you know you're reading the story, and you know your teacher, your instructor asks you what you think that the story means, and they're like, no, it actually means this really obscure thing that you never really thought about. Gertrude Schneider has died at the age of 155. I guess Gertrude was the leader of Burzum. All right, so let's recruit the new governor. You're long-lived. So, Edgar Tipton is quite the name. Congratulations, you are now the Blorg in charge. Okay. So we took another chunk out of the Beldros. Cool. And I still don't know what happened to that Spector. So let's see, we're at 51. So that's going to be 85 about. And I do want to continue to build ships on these various systems. Spaceport. Let's build ourselves a crew quarters here. Reduce ship upkeep. And after that, we'll build some more battleships. Okay, so since that war is over, I'm going to end things off there for now. Hey, if you liked what you saw here today, please think about liking the video. Think about subscribing to the channel. We'll see you next time. Take care. Have an awesome day.